Encyclopedia of cooking. I mean, these are some serious recipes. Have I made one yet? No, but it's a nice big thick book and you can use it as a yoga block. So set your block or your book at the very top of your mat there, and we're going to go ahead and get started in child's pose. I'm just going to peek one more place. It might be there. Nope, it's not there. It's not there. I don't know where it is. Okay, so come on down to all fours first, like this, and then bring your knees out wide to the very outer edges of the mat. Toes are touching there and back. And then you're going to walk your hands out towards the very top of the mat here. Super straight arms and spread those fingers wide apart. Pressing downwards, inhale, lift your head up. And then on the out breath, you're going to push the hips back, keeping your arms super straight. Feel that wonderful stretch all along the front side of your body. And then once here, start to shift a little bit from left to right. So kind of like a hammock swinging in the wind. Just back and forth you go. And as the shoulders glide to one edge of the mat, kind of swing your hips over to the other edge. So that's going to really stretch into that side body. Should feel really good. My back's already popping a few times just from doing this stretch right here, which is wonderful. And then inhale, breath, press down to look up. And then exhale, drop the hips back, drop the elbows down, drop your forehead to the mat, and just breathe. Big inhale. And then exhale it out. One more time, inhale, breath. And then exhale, blow it all out. Good, now pressing the hands down, straightening the arms, lift the head, come on up. And now I just want you to take your block and kind of set it right here at the top of the mat over to the left. Okay, so what we're going to do is place the left hand on top of the block, inhale. And on the exhale, drop that right elbow down, keep your left arm straight. Then you're going to sink a little bit into that left shoulder. Try to keep the left arm straight. Even drop your left hip down. Inhale, press up, both arms extend. Exhale, just flex the right arm, sink into the left shoulder. Once more, inhale, lift up, both arms extend. And then on the exhale, shift the hips back, drop that right elbow down, and then just sink into your left shoulder. Again, try to keep your left arm super straight. Good, and then coming back up, let's just switch sides. So left hand there, you can just slide your book or block over there. Right hand on top, inhale. And then on the exhale, drop just that left elbow down. Keep your right arm straight. Head towards the mat and then sink your weight a little bit into the right shoulder. So this is stretching out your lats. Inhale, breath, lift up, both arms extend. And then on the exhale, flex that left elbow, keep the right arm straight, and then just sink into your shoulder. Once more, inhale, breath, up you go. And then on the exhale, push the hips back, drop the head and chest down, and then sink a little bit to the right. Again, try to keep that right arm straight. Good, and then coming back up, inhale. And then exhale, both hands down on the floor, hips go back, elbows down, flip your palms, forehead to the mat. Lastly, you're going to bend the elbows, try to reach the fingertips down the base of the neck, stretching into the triceps. Good, extend the arms back out, flip the palms over, come back up, and then just walk the knees together so they're just right underneath the hips, and then hands come in a bit. Inhale, let your belly drop, head up. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, breath, belly drops, head up. Try to pull those shoulders back away from your ears. And then exhale, breath, round. All right, return to flat back. Now take this block over here to the left side. So the right hand is going to be pretty much in line with that block. And then left hand here on top, inhale. On the exhale, just reach this left arm forwards, dig your elbow down, drop the right forearm to the mat, and just feel that wonderful stretch in the triceps and lats here. On an inhale, lift up just a little bit. Exhale breath, sink down again, feeling that deep stretch in the left triceps. And then once more, inhale, lift up a bit. And then exhale breath, sink the shoulder down, reach the hand down to touch your left shoulder. Good, and then as you come up, extend that arm out, and let's just slide your block over here to the right. Right hand on top, left hand pretty much even with it. Inhale. And then exhale, dig that right elbow into the block, sink this forearm down. As you bend this elbow, try to touch your shoulder there. Sink your lats down towards the mat. Wonderful deep stretch for the triceps. Come up a little bit, inhale. Exhale breath, sink it down again. Once more, inhale, lift up. And then exhale breath, stretch those triceps and just breathe. Good job. And then as you come up, hands to the mat right under the shoulders. Inhale breath, allow the belly to drop, chin lifts. And then exhale, rounding the spine, spread the shoulders apart, tuck the chin to the chest, and even push those sit bones back a little bit there. And then on the inhale, let the hips come forwards a bit, chin up. And then exhale, round the back, hips go back, and breathe. Alrighty, so come back into tabletop. Now you're going to take your block and just kind of set it this way. I'm just curious what this recipe was. Oh, pound cake. You all didn't hear that. Dottie Fox's pound cake. Probably only Melissa knows who that person is. All right, so what we're going to do, you're right here in tabletop position. The block is to the inside of your right hand. You're going to push down super strong with the left arm. You're going to reach this right arm up, inhale. And then exhale, thread the arm under, slide the arm across. Go ahead and just place the side of your head on the block. So nice comfy little, sort of comfy pillow for your head. And just stretch this arm across the floor. Push down with that left hand. Come up again, inhale, reach. Exhale, breath. Thread the arm through. Drop the shoulder to the mat. Head on the block. Or the book. Encyclopedia. Bible, anything big like this. One more time. Inhale, right arm goes up. And then exhale, breath. Reach the arm under, thread it through, shoulder to the floor, head on that block. And then just hang out here for one more breath. Inhaling. And then exhale it out. Good job. And then just come back up, and we're just going to move that block a little bit over here to the left. Okay, so your hand is on the outside of it. And then you're going to push down super strong with your arms, especially this right one, and then take your left arm up. Look at your hand here, inhale. And then on the exhale breath, thread the arm under. You're going to drop the shoulder to the floor and the side of your head on the block. Good job. Come up and do it again. So just take your time, slowly opening up your chest to the left. Look at the hand, inhale. And then exhale breath. Thread the arm underneath, shoulder to the floor, head on the block. Breathe. Good. One more time. Pushing down strong with the right hand. Arm goes up, inhale, look. And then exhale breath, thread the arm under, shoulder to the floor, head to the block. Stay here for another breath. Inhaling. And then exhale it out. Good job. And then we come back up, and then you can just set the block this way, this direction. I'm going to flip it around like that. So it's basically at the top of your fingertips, so wherever your hands are, that's where the block is. Inhale. And then exhale, push your hips back, and then walk, walk, walk. If you can, park your hands on top of the block. And if you want even more stretch, what you can do is put it up on its edge like that. Okay, those yoga blocks are great for that. So you've got a little more elevation, getting a deeper stretch through the chest and the shoulders. Breathe. Good, and then just release the hands back down to the mat. Come on up, and let's walk, walk, walk your knees up here towards the top of the mat. Knees right beside your ankle, and then come back. And then you're gonna set your feet here at the very top of the mat, and then just set the block right there, okay? Feet come together, inhale breath, arms reach out in front. On an exhale breath, come on down, grab your shins, draw the knees into your chest, bring your head down, circle the legs out, around together, pull them in, out, around together, pull them in. One more circle this way. Now we go the other way, so push your legs away from you, open up, draw them in. Push away, open up, draw them in. One more circle this way. Good. And then tuck your chin to the chest, wrap the arms around your shins, make a tight little bowl here. And then release. Hands come underneath your legs, rock to the front, rock to the back, roll it up to sit right here. All right, extend the legs out in front, bring them together. Inhale, arms reach up over your head there. And then on the exhale breath, leaning forwards, reach down, grab a hold wherever. So it could be just under the knees, under the calves, under the ankles, around your feet. Here's where a block can come in handy for those of you that maybe have more flexibility. So you can put the block here, right? And then grab around the block. Or you could even do it long ways like that if you want a real deep stretch. So you just grab a hold of wherever on your body, on your block, and pull yourself into a forward fold. Good, and then just release, and then slowly come up. Inhale breath, arms reach over your head once again. Exhale breath, hip hinge, leaning forwards, think long spine from the tail up to the hands, and then come on down and grab a hold of wherever you can and breathe. Good, and then release, and then come on up. And then you're going to scoot yourself forwards a little bit. Take your block and just set it here beside you. Feet and knees together. Inhale, reach. On an exhale, we come back down again. Grab a hold of your shins. Draw the knees into your chest. And then we open, circle around together. Pull them in, circle around together. One more this direction. Good. And now reverse. So push the legs away, open up, draw them in close to the chest. Push, open up, circle around. One more time, push away, circle around and in. Very good. Now set the feet down pretty close to the hips, about hip width apart. Hands on the floor, inhale breath. On the out breath, draw the belly in, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, going into a bridge pose. Now from here, reach the arms over your head, inhale. Exhale, drop the hands back down to the mat. Keep your hips lifted the whole time you are doing this. Inhale, breath, reach the arms over. Exhale, reach the arms up and place to the mat. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up and over. And then exhale, breath. Arms come up and down to the mat. Stay there. Take another inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips up just a little bit higher. So this is stretching the front side of the body. It is strengthening the back side. So you've got muscles back here that are activating, they're engaging, contracting. And then these muscles on the front are lengthening, stretching, elongating. One more breath up here, inhale. And then on the exhale, slowly, slowly lower your back down to the floor. And then bring both knees into your chest. Make that tight little ball. Let's rock a little side to side there. Good. Now set the feet back down to the mat, hip width apart, pretty close to the buttocks, hands right there. Inhale, breath. And then on the exhale breath, lift your hips up again towards the ceiling and squeeze those hamstrings, squeeze those glutes, even feeling that lower back contract. Now try to, even though you're up here in this like arched position, try to tuck the pelvis under, and then we're going to reach those arms up and over the head. Inhale. Exhale breath, reach the arms up and down. Do it again. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale breath, they come up and down to the mat. Last time, let's do it. Inhale breath, reach up and back. And then exhale breath, take the arms up and down, and then push those hips up a little bit higher. Inhale breath. Exhale, stay there. Now you're going to grab your block, which should be right beside you. It's a little harder with a book because the pages kind of want to open. And then I want you to just set your sacrum right on top of the block. So that's just your lower back. And just kind of see how that feels. You're totally relaxed now. You're not using your musculature to hold yourself up. And then from here, walk the feet together, soles of the feet together, allow the knees to open up and stretch through the inner thighs, the adductors, and then just relax your arms here. Take an inhale, and then exhale it out. One more time, inhale, breath, and then exhale it out. Good. Now bring your feet together. Push down to lift the hips up, and let's just push that block away from you again. And then lower your back down to the floor. Grab underneath. Rock forwards a bit. Rock back. And then roll it all the way up to sit with your legs crossed here. Inhale breath. Arms extend up over your head. On an exhale breath, turning to your left. Drop this hand down. Side bend to the right. Should feel wonderful all the way down into this hip. Good job. And then both arms come up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, turning to the right. Drop this left hand down. Side lean your body over here to the left. Look up at the ceiling. Good. And then inhale, breath. Both arms come up. And then interlace the fingers together, round the shoulders. So you're trying to spread your shoulder blades apart here. Then tuck the tailbone under, belly in, chin to chest. Push the hands out and up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Hands behind the head. Flare the elbows open. Lift the chin slightly. And then I want you to take a side lean over here to the right, not too much. And then inhale, breath up. Exhale, side lean to the left. And then inhale, breath up. Exhale, breath, lower the hands down. You're going to sit back a little bit like this so you can uncross and then recross the other way with your legs, right? Inhale, breath, take the arms up over your head. Exhale, turn to your left, hand to the knee, side lean over here to the right. Should also be feeling a good stretch across the back side of your shoulder around into here because you're kind of locked in onto that knee. And then we come back up. Inhale, right arm meets the left. Exhale, turn, drop the left hand over the knee, side bend over here to your right. Try to get this arm fully extended. Look up at the ceiling. Good, and then coming back up, left hand meets the right. Inhale. Interlace, exhale, hands behind the head, flare those elbows open here, and then let's take a little side lean over here to your right. This time I want you to not just go directly side, but kind of rotate a little bit. So you're opening up this left pec and shoulder to the left, and think of this right elbow maybe even dropping down towards that knee. Good. Inhale, breath, come up. And then exhale, side lean, but let's rotate a little bit with it. Think of this elbow dropping down onto that knee and reach that right elbow up. This one should feel really good. Inhale, breath, arms reach up. And then exhale, spread the shoulder blades apart. So you're trying to just open up that upper back. Tuck the chin, draw the belly in, and breathe. Inhale breath, pushing those hands out and up. And then exhale breath, lower the hands down. And let's just lean forwards here. We're going to come up onto all fours. So maybe scoot yourself back a little bit. And also take your yoga block and let's just set it here at the very top of your mat, like that. All right, so tuck your toes under there and back. Inhale breath, belly drops, head up. Exhale breath, rounding the spine, chin to the chest, lift the knees and then push your sit bones back, back, back. You can kind of wiggle and shimmy a little bit to slide the feet back that way. Head comes right in between your arms. Now let's come into plank, top of a push-up. You should be gazing right down there at your block. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and push those sit bones back. Do it again. Inhale, plank. Exhale breath, push back into this wonderful stretch for your Achilles tendons and your calves. One more time, inhale breath, shifting into plank, and then exhale breath. Bend the knees, pushing those sit bones back. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale breath, straighten your legs out, melt your heels to the very back of the mat, and then walk it out, shift the weight left to right, back and forth you go. Wonderful stretch for your calf muscles. Should really feel it all the way down the belly of the muscle, from the back of the knee down to the ankle. Alrighty, both legs are straight. Lift your head up, gazing up towards your yoga block. You can walk or run or jump or slide, however you want to get up here towards the top of the mat and come into a forward fold here. Now, for those of you that are kind of tight, you can take your block and do it this way. You could even do it that way. So whatever it takes for you to be able to go into a forward fold comfortably, meaning the legs are straight and you're feeling a stretch in the hamstrings. So you could be here, or there, or nothing. And you just come on down into your forward fold and breathe. Nice long inhale breath. On the exhale breath, I want you to imagine your legs kind of rotating outward. So you're pushing the heels kind of out some and the toes are coming in. It's almost like a little bit of a pigeon-toed stance. That's what we called it. Not really a correct anatomical medical name, but just toes in, heels out. Good. Now let's just reverse it. So toes go out, heels come in, sort of more like a first position ballet stance, and then come into forward fold there. So you should feel the stretch in a little different place when you do that. Good. And then just feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead. Take an inhale, come halfway up, push the hands against your shin bones. And then exhale breath, come into forward fold. Do it again. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Now, release the hands to the mat, bend the knees, lift the head up and gaze forwards. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands come right to heart center. Let's do that once more. Inhale, breath, arms sweep up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breath, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, breath. Release the arms down by your sides. We're going to interlace behind the back and take it into this wonderful chest and shoulder stretch. So flex the buttocks as the hips push forwards, shoulders back, chin lifts, look up, inhale. On the out breath, bend the knees, melt the belly forwards, head comes down, allow the arms to fall over in front. Stay here and breathe. Inhale. And then exhale it out. Good job. Release the hands. Now, if your block is there, again, you can use it to just kind of help you in that forward fold. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Do that one more time. Inhale, kind of a half lift. Hands can be on the block or hands can be here. And then exhale, fold. And then you're going to bend the knees a lot. You're going to lift the head up and look forwards. It's a reverse swan dive. Inhale up. Exhale breath. Draw the hands to heart center. Stand nice and tall. Inhale breath. Arms sweep up. Exhale breath. Arms open to the sides. Interlace the awkward way this time. Chest out, chin up. Inhale. Exhale breath. Bend the knees and over you go. Head to the knees. Arms fall over in front and breathe. Inhale. And then exhale it out. Release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pull that chin back, shoulders back and down. Good posture. Inhale, breath. Arms sweep up. This time it's just a flat back forward fold. Now again, this block is there always for you to use however you want. Even if you had two, which is really kind of ideal, then there would be a hand for each block. You can go there or not at all. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, breath. Step your right foot back into a lunge. On the exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Come into plank, and I want you to lift your right leg up when you're in your plank. Now on the exhale, push back into three-leg dog. Stay here and really reach those toes up, inhaling. And then exhale, swing your foot through, step between the hands for a lunge, and then a push off your back foot, feet together, and come into forward fold. Reverse swan dive, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breath, half lift. And then exhale, breath, forward fold. Inhale, breath, step your left foot back into a lunge here. So every time you go into this lunge, you should be consciously trying to feel that stretch in the hip flexors, in the quads, even in the hamstrings here if you're tight. Now step on back into downward facing dog. One breath, inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, shift it into plank and float your left leg up. So inhale. Now on the exhale, we go right away into a three-leg dog. Stay here and open up that split inhale. And then exhale, swing your foot through, step between the hands for a lunge. Again, feel that wonderful stretch on the right thigh there. Push off your back foot, feet come together, and forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, hands to heart center. How we doing? We're flowing. And the whole time we're flowing, I'm thinking, where is that block? Anyhow, I'll find it. Inhale, breath, arms sweep up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, breath, half lift. Inhale, breath. Step back with the right foot. Step back into down dog. Inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale, shift to plank with the right leg lifted. Exhale, reach the toes up and take it into three-leg dog. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, flex your foot up there, then bend the knee up there. So draw the heel towards the glutes. Then lastly, open up your pelvis to the right. Take a peek underneath your right arm. Circle your ankle around. Go the other direction. Good. And then square it up. Straighten the leg up. Inhale. And then exhale, swing that foot through, step right between the hands for a lunge, and then push off your back foot, feet together, and forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breath, half lift. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Exhale, breath, step back into downward facing dog. One breath here, inhale. And then exhale it out. Inhale, breath, shift it into plank and float your left leg up. And then exhale breath, push up and back into a 3-leg dog here. Super straight, strong arms, spread your fingers wide, inhale. Exhale, flex your foot up there, bend the knee as you draw the heel towards the glutes, then open up your pelvis to the left, take a peek underneath your arm. Wonderful stretch for the whole body. Circle your ankle around. Good, go the other way. And then square it up, stretch that leg up straight, inhale. And then exhale breath, swing your foot through, step between the hands for a lunge, and then a big push off your back foot, feet come together, and forward fold. Reverse swan dive, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now have your block handy because you might want it for this next little thing we're going to do. Inhale, breath. Step your right foot back into a lunge. And then from here, left leg up into 3-leg dog. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath. Swing your foot through. Step between the hands for a lunge. And then just keep that back leg straight. Come up high on the fingertips to look forwards. And then from there, you can put your hands on your quad and lift up. And then arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, draw the hands down in front. Circle up and around again, inhale. Exhale, draw the hands down in front. One more time, inhale, breath up. And then exhale, lower the arms down. And this time we go up and stay, inhale. And then on the exhale, come into warrior 2. Now I know my back is to you, but just left foot front, right foot back, shoulders relaxed. Nice warrior 2. From here, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen this whole left side of the body. Come back up, inhale, breath. Exhale, extended side angle pose. So you can park your forearm here. You could go all the way down to the floor, or you could have a block like that maybe, and then just set your hand on it. Of course, with a book, that doesn't work so good, so you got to do one or the other, and then just stretch that right arm over your ear. Come back up into warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, bend that left knee. Want to drop that tail down, broaden the collarbone. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, breath, come up. Exhale, breath, extended side angle pose. So forearm here, hand on your block, or if you don't need the block, you set it aside and park your hand on the floor, and then stretch this right arm over your ear and look up at the ceiling. Breathe. Really ground that back foot down into the mat. Don't let it roll up. Good job. Now come up into warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel around to a lunge, and then step back into down dog. One breath here, inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time, shifting into plank, inhale. And then exhale, breath, down dog. Take your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, breath, swing your foot through, step between the hands for a lunge, and then a big push off your back foot, feet come together, and forward fold. Reverse swan dive, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breath, half lift. Exhale, breath, forward fold. Inhale, this time step your left foot back into a lunge. Exhale, right leg goes all the way up into a 3-leg dog. Open up that split. Inhale. Exhale, breath, swing your foot through. Step between the hands for a lunge. Come up high on the fingertips first and look straight ahead. Then you can bring your hands here. Push up a little more. And then we go up, inhale, breath, crescent lunge. And then exhale, just float the arms down in front, all the way down, up and around you go again. Inhale. Exhale, down. Once more, inhale, breath up. And then exhale, bend that front knee a little more if you can. And then inhale, breath up. Exhale, come into warrior two. Now on the other side. So right foot is front, toes facing that way, your back toes facing directly to the side. Relax your shoulders down, drop the tail, firm the belly, look right over this front hand. Inhale, breath, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, lengthen. Again, feeling that stretch all the way down into this hip. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, breath, extended side angle pose. So once again, it can be forearm, hand on a block, or hand on the floor. Stretch the left arm over your ear, push that pelvis forwards a bit. Look up at the ceiling. Bend that right knee another inch. And then we come back up, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, lengthen. Good job. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, breath, side angle pose. However you want to do it. Hand on the floor, on a block, on the thigh, anywhere. And then just stretch this arm over your ear and look up. Good job. Now come back up into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, windmill around to a lunge. Step back into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, breath up. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, down dog. Do it one more time. Shifting into plank, nice straight body line from head to heels. And then exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. And now take your right leg up for three-leg dog. Inhale. And then exhale, breath, swing your foot through, step between the hands for a lunge. Big push off your back foot, feet come together, and forward fold. Reverse swan dive, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, do it again. Inhale up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold, come down. Inhale, breath, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk back to plank or jump, top of a push-up, inhale. And then exhale, drop the right knee down. Now, from here, bring your right hand so it's more in line with that knee, and then just spin on the knee enough to get the foot there. And then you're going to stretch this left arm up and over the ear. Good, now just turn and face the mat. And we're going to do the other side, so straighten out the right leg. Bring your left knee here. Bring the left hand in line with that knee. Spin to flip the foot around. And then stretch that right arm over the ear. Look up. Inhale, breath. Good job. And then come back down. Now, let's use the block just to see how it feels with that. So set your block just like that there in between the hands. Come back to plank. Drop the right knee down. Set your right hand on the block. Spin the foot out. And then we go into gate pose here with the hand on the block. So inhale, reach. Good job. Turn and face the mat. One hand on either side. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the left knee down. Left hand comes onto the block here. And then spin that foot out. Reach the right arm up into gate pose on this side. Nice long stretch from toes to fingertips. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Turn to look down. Hands on either side. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, breath, downward facing dog. Now from here, drop down onto the forearms, and then the hands are together right there. This is dolphin stretch, so it kind of looks like down dog. You're just resting on the forearms. Now for some, this might feel like a rest. I know for others, sometimes they say this feels harder than down dog. So it's different depending on your body and what you bring to the table today and where you're weak, where you're strong, etc. Let's walk it out here a little bit, shifting the weight back and forth from foot to foot. Good. Both legs straight, feet together, inhale. Exhale it out. And then drop the knees out wide, toes are touching. Push back into extended child's pose with your hands on top of the block here. All right, so as you lift your head up, I want you to just bring that block in with you. I'm going to turn my mat a little bit. There we go. So you're just going to come into a kneeling position here. Just do a couple of shoulder rolls there. All right, and then take this block behind you over here on the left. So just right behind your left foot, okay? And what we're going to do is a wonderful stretch once again for the front side of the body, and then we'll be almost done. I'm going to take it to the floor and finish there on our backs. So inhale, breath. Sweep those arms up over your head. Exhale, breath. Drop this left hand down to the block. Push the right hand up towards the ceiling. And as you do so, can you also lift your hips up off of the heels? So now, I don't know if you've got a yoga mat on hard floor. I should have said this first, but one thing you can do is kind of a little triple fold deal like that to cushion your knees in case you don't have padding, or you can always just stick a pad under there. But we're going to start here. So again, the hand is there. Take that right arm up, inhale, and then exhale, push those hips up. And I want you to turn your head to look down towards the floor as you stretch this arm up and over. Breathe. Good. And then just lower the hips down, lower the arm down. Bring the arms in front and cross and wrap around. So that eagle pose, we've got right arm under left. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, scoop the belly, drop the chin to the chest, jam the elbows towards the belly. Do that again. Inhale. And then exhale, elbows come down, belly pulls in. And then come up, and then unwrap. Inhale, arms come up over your head. And then exhale, hands to heart center. All right, so just move that block over towards the right now, so it's right behind your right foot. And we're going to take both arms up, inhale. And then exhale, drop this right hand down on the block right there behind you. You're going to lift up. Now you could certainly just stay sort of sitting here on your heels and do the stretch, but as soon as you lift those hips up like this, you're going to have a much, much better stretch. So reach that arm up and over, inhale. Good, and then slowly, slowly drop the hips down. Arms come up over your head, inhale, breath. And then exhale, hands to heart center, and now bring your right elbow on top of the left one, and then keep on wrapping and clapping. Inhale, up you go. Exhale, scoop your belly, round the back, jam that right elbow into the left bicep, and tuck your chin to the chest. Do it again. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, scoop your belly, jam that elbow down. Good job. Come back up, inhale. And then exhale, release. And then arms come up, inhale, breath. And then exhale, hands to heart center. All right, so we're going to do another variation on that, but this time I want you to come up, separate the knees, and tuck your toes under there and back. Then you're going to come up to a kneeling position, so drop the tail under, firm the belly, shoulders back and down. So inhale, breath, arms come up over your head. On an exhale, drop this left arm down. So you're going to park it on your heel. You could use a block, but it's going to be about the same height probably as your heel. So I just kind of wanted you to feel it here. So the hips are going to push forwards. Right arm comes up, look up, inhale. Exhale, drop that arm over even more. Try to push the hips forwards more. Good. And then as you come up, lift this left arm up, inhale. Exhale, let's go right into the right side. So park the center of your palm, right on top of that heel there. And then we're going to lift the hips up, reach this arm up, and then drop it back over your head some, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. And then from here, bring this right hand up, inhale, breath. And then exhale, it's like you're doing a dive. So just kind of scooping around and come on down. Uncurl the toes. Keep pressing that upper back up towards the ceiling here as you spread the shoulder blades apart. And then inhale, belly drops, head up. And then exhale, round. Good job. Now cross your ankles back there, walk the hands back, and then just push yourself back to a sit. And you can just move that block all the way to the very back of your mat here. We'll use it for one more thing. Go ahead and unfurl that if you had it folded up for a knee pad. Scoot, scoot, scoot a little bit closer to the end there. And then extend the arms out, inhale. And then on the exhale, slowly roll it all the way down, down, down. And then as you get down there, stretch those legs out one way. Stretch your arms out the other way. Inhale. And then exhale, relax. All right, so bend the right knee, tuck the toes under the left. Take the left hand on the outside of that thigh, inhale. Exhale, breath. It's called knee down twist. So this is a wonderful stretch for the lower back. You simply push the knee all the way to the floor. Then turn your head to look back over that right shoulder and breathe. And then from here, roll back onto your back, cross that right ankle over left thigh, flex the foot, and then reach through. Grab behind, draw the legs in to feel that wonderful stretch in your glutes, low back, piriformis, inner thigh. Lots and lots and lots of different muscles being stretched. So when we typically do a stretch, everybody wants to know, where am I supposed to feel this? Well, you're going to feel it everywhere, lots of places. And depending on where you're tight, you're going to feel it more there than the person that's doing the class next to you. So just try to tune into your body and you decide, where do I feel this and what does feel good? So be trusting of your intuition that you can kind of move around a little bit and sort of search for what is called the sweet spot, where that stretch feels the very best, like it's addressing an issue that needs to be addressed. Muscles that are tight, maybe knotted up. All right, and then just set the feet down. Go ahead and cross that right leg all the way over the left. If you can, wrap ankle around ankle, and then arms out to the sides here like football goal posts. Inhale, and then exhale, let both knees together fall to the right and turn your head to look left. Good job. And then just bring your knees slowly back up. And as you uncross, stretch the arms straight back over your head. Stretch both legs down straight. Inhale, breath. And if that block is right there, think of like kind of trapping the block in between your forearms. So you're giving those shoulder muscles a little bit of tension. So as you reach, squeezing inwards, inhale. And then exhale, relax. Bend your left knee, tuck the toes under, take the right hand on the outside of the thigh, inhale. Exhale, breath, push the knee across for knee down twist. So get that knee all the way to the floor, then turn your head to look back over the shoulder here. Breathe. Good job. And then slowly release out of that. You're going to cross the left ankle over the right thigh, flex your foot, push that thigh against the ankle. So sometimes you might not even need to use your hands. You can just kind of push with that thigh to feel a good stretch there. Otherwise, reach through, interlace behind, and draw the legs in. So as you're doing that, you could also be using your left elbow to push away, push that inner thigh muscle out. So that's creating more external rotation in the hip. That's going to emphasize the stretching of that piriformis muscle. Good job. Now set the foot down and then cross the left thigh all the way over the right. And if you're able to, go ahead and hook ankle under ankle, arms out to the sides like football goal posts. Inhale here. And then on the exhale breath, allow the knees to drop over here to the far left side and then turn your head to look right. So you're kind of using this top left leg to push down against the bottom leg, the one that's trapped underneath. Gets a good stretch across the hip, maybe a little IT band, a little oblique, a little chest, a little shoulder. Again, even your neck if you're really trying to turn your head to look to the right. Bring your head back up slowly. Bring your legs all the way back up. And then as you uncross, stretch the legs that way. Reach the arms this way. Once again, find that block and trap it in between your arms and just squeeze in and press the toes and the legs together, inner thigh squeeze. Reach, 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 inhale. And then exhale breath, relax. Allow your whole body to go limp. And then just kind of jostle the legs out to a wider V shape. You can roll the legs in and out, back and forth like that. And then what I want you to do is find that block, grab a hold of it. You're going to lift your head up and just slip that block right underneath your head. So the edge of the block or the book is going to be right there at the base of your neck. And we're going to do a little bit of neck stretching here. So just release the arms by your sides, kind of get those shoulders down away from your ears, and then just turn your head from left to right. So it's almost as if you're trying to drop your ear all the way down to the block. And while you're doing that, consciously try to press the opposite shoulder down to the floor. And then turn your right ear to the block and then consciously push the left shoulder down to the floor. And then one more time. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, drop your ear to the left. Push that right shoulder down, down, down. And then bring your head center. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, drop your right ear to the block and then consciously press that left shoulder down to the floor. Good, and then just bring your head back up to center. And then just take your hands on either side of the block. This will work easier with a block versus a book. And just kind of pick the block up and let's move it over here to the left. But your nose is still pointing straight up. So this is just lateral flexion for the neck. So really what we're stretching is the right side of your neck. So reach this right arm down that way. Take your left arm over the head and just give a little extra pull there, stretching out the side of your neck. Good, and then relax. Now just turn and drop your left ear down to the block. Bring your hand over the top of your head. As if you have a ponytail like mine, just smack your hand right on top of it and then try to tuck your chin down towards your left pec. Good job. And then just relax slowly out of that. Reach back, grab a hold of the block, and let's just pick it up and take it all the way over here to the very far right edge of your mat. Again, your nose is still pointing straight up like that, all right? So what you want to do is just reach this left arm down. Imagine somebody's pulling on it, really dropping that shoulder down away from the ear. Take your right hand over the top, place it on the side of your head on your ear, and just pull it a little bit more to get that lateral flexion on the right, stretch on the left. Good, and then just gently release out of that a little bit. You're going to turn your nose to look towards your right shoulder, right armpit. Now take your hand over the top of your head, grab a hold of your imaginary or real ponytail, and then draw your chin down towards your chest. So you should just be kind of gazing right there at your right pec. Good job. Slowly come out of that. Let's just take that block, bring it back to the center, and then lift your head up for a second. Push the block away, all the way behind you, and then bring the legs together. Arms overhead, inhale, stretch. And then exhale, breath, relax, and just let your whole body go limp. Soft elbows, soft knees. Close your eyes. And that lower back, a nice little massage. And then grab behind. Try to bring your forehead up towards the knees here to stretch your upper spine. And then kick to rock back, bend to roll up, kick to rock back, and then roll it all the way up to a sit. And then just extend the legs out. Arms come up over your head. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, forward fold here. And then just slowly roll it back up to sit. Shoulders up, pull them back and drop them down. Once again, shoulders hike up, pull them back, and then release. Very good. And then just cross your ankles. One last cleansing breath here. Floating the arms up, inhale, breath over your head you go. Bring the backs of the hands together like that. Reach the arms out in front. Scoop the belly, tuck the chin, unfurl right there. And do it again. Inhale, breath up you go. Exhale, breath reaching forwards. Unfurl. And then just out to the sides we go. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, and you are all done. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope everybody else had a block. But if you didn't and you used a book, hopefully that worked better than nothing. So I will search for my block, and hopefully next time we use it, I will have, I don't know where it is, my purple block. I might have taken it to work. But anyhow, come on up to your knees, step one foot here, tuck your toes under and back, slowly push yourself up to a stand, and then we go up, inhale, breath. Exhale, float the arms down by your sides, and you are all done. Thank you very much. I don't know about these shadows.